finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This drive starts with a Haskins carry, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw his Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. In this first quarter. run it with James. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they go play action with Howell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. James has got it. Complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's James. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. On the ground is James. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
James. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Faking the handoff. Howell. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Carr going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away.
Touchdown, Carolina! Noah Fant, 39 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull away here this first half. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, it's Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther save. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Now Wood. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again. It's Wood. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Always got some breathing room, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, here's Haskins.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A give to Haskins up the middle.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. That is caught. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's James.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From midfield now on 2nd down.
Howell
completes it to Fant on the right side.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw for Howell.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Howell throwing for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Haskins trying to pick it up. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about it.
And it's intercepted. deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Check down complete to Haskins.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll go underneath to Haskins. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Hassan Haskins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
James has got it. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
They go play action with Howell.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and thrown towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr will try it again on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Wood. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. James. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Carr.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.